Warm in the west, humid with showers and thunderstorms farther east, and in the plains, it's sunny, hot, and humid in the southern areas, very hot and dry in the central regions. Let's take a look at some of those high temperatures. Alrighty, in Raleigh in Chicago, it's 88 degrees. Anchorage, it's a low 66.
Oh,
and in San Antonio, it's 101 hot degrees. And Handyman Joe is here to fix my squeaky chair.
And it's hot in the booth.
It's hot in the booth. Well,
You bet it is.
Hey,
baby.
hot in the booth.
Where's that squeak?
It's right over here. If you can
Here
just-
we go.
Yeah.
26 minutes before the big hour of 9 o'clock.
All right.
Okay.
Is it working, you guys?
Not yet. You got headphones on, can't you hear it?
Give it a minute now.
Okay, gotta give it a minute. Maybe you can come back to us and find out if it worked.
What we'll do is go to break, I guess.
Everything he does requires waiting.
Jessica Hacked on deck to be interviewed with us this morning. What else is coming up, Jill?
We're gonna have Jessica. We're gonna go back to John Davis and back to Patricia Marino, who's in Topeka, Kansas. All that and a whole lot more coming up on Breakfast Time.
Now we get
It's 23 minutes to the top of the hour. Welcome back to Breakfast Time with Tom, Lori, and Bob the Puppet. Sitting in for Jim the Announcer, it's me, Squeaky Jillian. And now here's Tom, Lori, and the gang.
Let me just say, we have...
That is too annoying, Jill. Stop.
Okay. Handyman Joe is still there.
but I have my handyman tip for the day for Jillian. There's another chair up to the right here. If we just switch chairs, the squeak will probably go away.
There you go.
I think we need to switch handymen.
Yeah, well, that may
Thanks,
be
Bob.
more to the point. We've had this guy doing segments for about a year now. He can't fix a squeaky chair.
Hey, he couldn't catch the mouse
Thanks.
either. So.
Yeah.
And he's killing me with this silicone spray.
And the drain's clogged.
Well, I think there's a lot of problems down there in the booth. But up here, we've got Jessica Hack joining us.
Yay.
Single guy
Yay.
and friends. You back-to-back comedies this fall.
Yeah.
Good to be a working actor.
Complain. Yeah, it's not always that way, trust me.
Yeah.
You're going to be on at 8 and 8:30? Is that the way it works?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it'll be a challenge. Not every week on Friends. It'll be the same basically as last year.
Right, you were a recurring but not too often character. You played
Yeah.
Ross's ex-wife's girlfriend.
Exactly.
And as I was saying in the break, I hate you on that show.
Thanks.
You're one thing standing in the way of Ross's fun.
Oh, I feel like I was on Dallas or something. It's like Joan Collins. No,
Do people,
no, not the
do people come up to you in the street and?
Yeah, they do. Or they do that whole thing like, oh, we've met, haven't we?
Yeah,
And then
I went to
say,
high
well,
school with
yeah,
you,
right.
didn't I? Yeah.
And then you feel terrible saying, no, well, I'm on TV. You know. Then you feel
I'm a really nasty person.
Yeah. So you're already working on one show. How did you get another sitcom?
It's great. Well, you know, it's Hollywood, but it's the funny thing is that I was doing Friends, and the last episode where our baby was born, Jonathan Silverman played the obstetrician, and he
He is
was-
the single guy.
and he is the single
Yeah.
guy. And he was amazing that morning in the rehearsal for Friends. And so in the afternoon, I got this call that I had to go audition for this new show called The Single Guy, and would I leave, rehearsal and get right over there? And I get there, and I had no idea who was in it. And I read for the part, and they said, would you wait a few minutes? The star is going to show up. And it was Johnny, and he's the sweetest guy. And then there was a series of many really hard auditions, and it took a while, but he stuck with me the whole time, and we worked on the part. And so several weeks, maybe months later, I got it.
That's something I hear about a lot, and I wonder what kind of toll it takes on an actor, where you have a good first audition, but then you're 3 or 4 auditions in.
Yeah.
Is your confidence ebbing at that point?
Yeah, mine is.
Yeah,
Mine's often
yeah.
ebbing. It's that you have to try to do pretty much the same thing each time.
Can they give you
which
the
is
same
weird thing.
scene?
Well, this one they gave you the same scene, and then towards the end they flipped it all around, and then eventually I had to read every scene from the pilot.
Oh,
and
gosh.
sometimes they laugh, sometimes they don't. They're always really attentive, but you can't judge your performance on their response. I mean, and it's all these things that sound really easy now that I'm like, I got it. It was no problem.
Yeah.
I was like total wreck.
Well, let's see what you got. This is a scene from The Single Guy coming out this fall on
Yay.
NBC.
This is great. We should do it more often, but it's so nuts with the baby and Matt's work and the lawsuit.
Oh, how's that going?
Fine, just don't mention the word fraud. It'll be good to relax a little. Matt is a great relaxer.
A relaxer? What is that?
One who has relaxant abilities. I just want you two to get along. And you will if you just spend a little more time together, because the fact of the matter is, Matt is a wonderful guy.
Oh, yeah. Now, is Jonathan's your ex, kind of?
Jonathan's my best friend from childhood, and
He doesn't like your husband.
he doesn't like my husband. It's
dear.
one of those things, you know, where you grew up together, and there's always maybe that spark of an
Yeah,
opportunity.
yeah.
And we may have really ignited it at one point. It's like, you know, the story goes that before we went to college, we might have slept together so that we didn't have to, you know, go off the
Any
verge.
chance that the show might be retitled The Extramarital Guy?
No, in my heart, he's so sweet, but no, he has to find his own person.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you
Especially
read
at
this.
8:30.
Yeah. I don't know if you read this in the items, but you used to be George Wendt's nanny for his kids.
Yeah, he's amazing, and his wife Bernadette.
That's Norm from Cheers.
Norm from Cheers.
Yeah. He and I worked for him and his wife Bernadette Burkett. She's an actress also, and they have beautiful children, 2 boys and a girl.
Did he help you get into acting at all?
He inspired me a lot. They both inspired me a lot. Yeah, because they're just very down to earth and they work so hard. And it's like even when you're at the top of the, you know, the ladder, so to speak, it's still like you have to work and stay really grounded. And they were totally
You seem
cool.
that
It's
way. You
wonderful.
don't
Yes,
seem
very.
affected by any of this.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen it all walk through these doors, Missy, let me tell you.
Yeah.
We knew him when he was a shy retiring.
That's right. When I was an oven mitt, yeah.
Wow.
He looks pretty good.
Have you guys have bonded a little bit?
We
you?
have.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's a great tooth. He has a great tooth.
Yes, he does.
Thank
Just
you
one,
very much.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, you can see Jessica Hecht Thursday nights at 8 on Friends and at 8:30 on The Single Guy, and hopefully back here in the apartment
When does that
someday. We
debut?
thank you so much.
Hey.
I think the second week of September.
Very good.
Yeah, that's on
Good.
time.
Look
And by
forward.
the way, you have a personally autographed book, The Portable Romantic, from Greg
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
I'll
and
use
it's
it.
Portable, so you can carry that with
Yeah,
you.
I'll
That's right.
definitely use it. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Jessica Hecht joining us.
Yay!
And you gotta know, Jillian was scribbling something on a piece of paper while we were doing the interview, so something's coming up big, I think.
here. All right, squeaky chairs, loud pencils, and spoons yet to come.
Yes, Tom, coming up on Breakfast Time.
Beam into the future of television with Backchat, where FX viewers communicate through faxes, voicemail, and email.
We also take old-fashioned letters.
Okay, but we're still ahead of our time. Backchat, Sundays at 5:30, only on FX.
So sweet. So irresistible. A temptation you can't resist. California grapes, the natural snack.
I started my cleaning business with 5 houses, and now I have close to 200. No one does a better job than I do. The hardest room in the house to clean is the bathroom. I'm an absolute terror in a bathroom. I hate soap scum. It's like a layer. I mean, you get the hard water stains, and you get the soap scum, and you've got to get through one to get to the other. And that's what Comet Bathroom Cleaner does.
Comet Bathroom Cleaner is the best when it comes to cleaning soap scum. Then nothing's better at getting rid of tough, hard water stains.
Comet does a great job. Makes my job a whole lot easier.
When others can't cut it, Comet can.
Take your family to Hoggett's Farm, where ducks crow, mice croon, and one special pig will capture your heart. Babe.
What a nice little pig.
Rated G. Starts Friday, August 4th.
She's at that certain age. She's not an infant anymore. She's not quite a young lady. She's a toddler. Too big for a boy.
Hey, you're a dog!
It's 14 minutes to the top of the hour. Welcome back to Breakfast Time with Tom, Lori, and Bob the Puppet. Sitting in for Jim the Announcer, it's me, Jillian. Now here's Tom, Lori, and Jessica.
No, first, let's go to Handyman Joe. Slide around to that baby.
Check
Come
it
on.
out, guys. Look
That's
at
it.
this, huh?
Do we have any proof that that's the
Squeak free.
Ah, we did it,
Handyman
guys.
Joe.
He did
All right. Patricia Moreno is, just keep doing that, Joe. You look great. Patricia Moreno is with us in Topeka, Kansas, with the Topeka Swim Association and one Olympic hopeful. Keep sliding, Joe. Keep sliding. Patricia?
That's right, Tom. We're here with a lot of kids who are working very hard. They've been very dedicated because it's a season for competition, but there is one girl who's been working extra hard the last 3 years. It's this girl right here. This is Shannon, and she's been very dedicated and very motivated and working hard for the last 3 years because she has one goal in mind. She has the Olympics coming up. Good morning, Shannon.
Hi.
So explain to us a little bit about your dedication to the sport and how did you become so dedicated?
Well, there's a lot of dedication that goes into the sport of swimming. We practice like 21 hours a week. We swim about 6 miles a day, and there's not just swimming. There's running and dry land and weights and all that kind of stuff.
Phil, you have to be dedicated, right? You're ready. You've set your goal.
Yeah, there's a lot of dedication and all sorts of little things that go into it too.
So how about, I mean, you've had to give up some of your other sports so that you could dedicate a little more time to this, right?
Yeah.
So we want to show you a little bit about when you get to an elite swimmer. Explain to us about the hair on your leg.
Well, everybody thinks this is real weird, but it does make a big difference in swimming. It creates a lot of drag in the water so that you have to work extra hard during practice, and then at big meets you shave it all off, and I can't wait.
Now it actually shaves a lot of time. How much time can it actually shave?
It can shave up to 3 or 4 seconds per 100, which is a lot of time in the swimming races.
So you shave it up right before?
Yeah.
Now, do your friends think you're crazy, that you're a little too dedicated, too motivated?
Yeah, but I say it all pays off.
Sorry, Robin
So
Williams
do you have to go home early sometimes from playing? You want to get in? You want to get her in? Okay, we want to see her. This is one of the drills that Shannon does. Okay, go ahead. Let's see one of the drills. And this is her coach, Bobby Kelly. Explain to us this drill she's doing.
She's doing this drill to work on extension and her reach and get good power legs.
And her strength is her reach, but her weakness is her kick. Explain to us how you test her kick.
When she went to Colorado Springs, we put her up on a velocity meter, and we found her kick was weaker than the average swimmer of her speed.
So you really drill her on that. Okay, well, we're going to just send Shannon off. Let's send her off to do her stroke. She does the 200-meter breaststroke is her stroke. And she has competitions coming up in March. Where is she? And we hope that she does very well. Topeka, Kansas is sending her off. And we all wish her the best.
Yeah. Thank you.
They do.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you, Patricia. And is Joe still in there? Is he competing? Is he getting ready?
He's here.
He's bringing it down. He's coming down the hall. As he does that, as he wheels his way. Oh, he's over there. Oh.
Here I am.
That's good. Not a squeak. Keep going. No, you're fine. Just keep going. We're going to break. And Jillian, let's keep the shot, and I'll go over the cable, Joe. Joe.
Whoa.
What an idiot. All right.
All right, Jillian, what's coming up?
Phil Kogan, he's been suspended from buildings and bridges. When we come back, he'll explore aerial stunts. Phil Kogan, reporter, stuntman, Kiwi Boy, coming up live on Breakfast Time.
Every night you dream, and every day it slips away. Welcome to Dream FX, where your dreams can see the light of day.
Last night, I dreamt I was a pigeon. It was kind of gross, to be honest, because I was kind of a pigeon, but I still had my own taste in food. I wasn't a very good flyer, either. I couldn't get very far up in the air. Finally, I started to get the hang of it. It started to get late. I started to wonder where I was going to spend the night. Until I met this, I know this sounds weird, but it was this really sexy pigeon. Then I woke up, though, before anything good could happen.
Watch for more Dream FX, day and night.
It's 8 minutes to the top of the hour. Welcome back to Breakfast Time with Tom, Lori, and Bob the Puppet. Sitting in for Jim the announcer, it's me, Jillian. And here's the whole gang.
I just want to make it. I didn't mean that you're an idiot. I meant that you look like an idiot.
Okay, well, fine.
That's easy for me
I
to do,
meant
Tom.
it's very different.
That's much better, I think.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's head to Reddington, New Jersey. Phil Kogan is at the Quick Check Balloon Festival. We're going to see some stunts this hour, right, Phil?
Yeah, there's a lot more to this festival than just the hot air that I was talking about before with the hot air balloons. 125 balloons that are out here taking part of this festival. I'm with the air boss right now. This is Ed, and like I said, more going on here. In fact, right now, Laurie, if you have a look way out in the distance, Z, if you could show Laurie way out there, we have Jessica strapped to a plane right now, and we should give you a plane-to-plane shot of Jessica. Jessica, who works, who was working at Universal Studios down in Florida, and answered an ad a year ago, and since then has trained herself to be a wing walker, And she gets up on the wing, and tell us about the relationship between the pilot and the wing walker when they're doing these flights.
Very, very close relationship. There's a lot of trust between the two of them. They have to understand one another and the signals. There's a lot of skill involved. Jessica has to be on the top of her game at all times. She has to fight the 75-mile-an-hour winds when she's out on the wing. And to get to the wing, she's got to fight the wind from the propeller, which is a couple hundred miles an hour. So there's a lot of critical activity going on.
Laurie, they're going to be, they're hoping to have about 150,000 people come out here, so this place will be completely covered. They've got these planes out here. They've got Jessica